You guys are fine to roll wherever you want.
Oh yeah, no, my armor class is meant to be 16.
And yeah, I think usually you have to disable the unarmored defense and then re-enable it, or it doesn't work. Ah, there we go. We're back.
There we go.
Sorry about that,
And
fellas.
just managed to.
My internet has never gone down before, but you know that's just the troubles of internet connectivity. All right, let's resume the story then. So, yeah, you now all find yourself in this room. You've discovered that it seems to be quite solid when you're trying to push your way back through. And the only thing other than the weird shimmering portal made of purple crystals is the figure of somebody in the top right hand, along the top right hand wall. So you don't need to move your tokens for now. The map's just there to look at. And we'll...
Can I make a perception if they're sleeping or something? Or
Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, you can ignore the map for now, and we'll just use it when there's combat going on. If there's combat going on. Who knows if there's combat? I don't know.
Perception. So I got a total of 10.
Total of 10. Is anyone else wanting to roll for this? Like, you could even roll a medicine maybe, or a perception. It's up to you guys.
I'll have a perception. Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, why not? Got 12.
12.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Well done.
Is anyone else having a look?
How do I roll for the passive perception?
Passive
Is it just-
perception isn't a roll. Passive perception is on your character sheet, and it's like in the brackets on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So yours is an 11. You can roll it if you would want, if you click on the...
On my character sheet, it's 14. I think the
maybe
one
I
on
left it
the
on-
Foundry is a little bit different from what I originally had
Yeah,
planned
perhaps.
for it.
Yeah, if you have proficiency in it, that ups your passive perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14. So do you want to roll for it, or are you just
Yeah, I'll roll.
go for it?
Oh, I've got 8.
An 8. Okay. So yeah, as you
I
guys are
think it's
kind of...
basically. Go on. I bet.
It's alright. So as you guys are looking at the figure slumped along the wall, you all, apart from Adonis, because you got an 8, unfortunately, you all do see the kind of the very, very subtle hint of their chest kind of going up and down. It's very kind of like ragged and in bursts and not very smooth at all. It looks like they are still alive, still breathing, but it looks like they're probably on their last legs or just struggling to breathe down here.
And Axe.
Go for it, you'll have disadvantage because you're
And off your
further
head.
than 20 feet away, but... So yeah, what are people going to be doing then?
Yeah, Alistair's going to wander over and use one of the... Because Alistair has 4 Goodberries.
Yeah.
So he's just going to squeeze one into this guy's mouth. And as it comes out, you notice it's a red fluid. And he'll notice it's got a very coppery taste.
So it's basically like a good berry.
Yep.
Okay, so-
Potion of healing.
So you tilt his kind of head back against the wall and squeeze some of the juice into his mouth. And you see it is a man. He is wearing what looks kind of a combination between a wizard's outfit. He's got the wizard's hat, but it's all kind of dark black. He's got kind of like the leathery straps where you would expect rogues to be wearing knives. And like, you know, grappling hooks and stuff, but instead of the knives and the grappling hooks and the ropes, he's got a wand here, a book here, a little pouch of spell components here. And he looks to be somewhere between a rogue and a wizard. And as you squeeze some of the good berry juices into his mouth, and they do kind of go in past his lips. Goodberry is a first level spell?
Yeah, it's basically it's a 1 point.
Yeah, but it's a first level spell, right? Or is it higher
Yes.
than that? Yeah, okay, it's a first
No,
level
it's first
spell.
level spell.
Yeah. So roll me a medicine then. Roll me a medicine.
Oh.
Oh.
This is where he finds out where the guy chokes to death because he's unconscious.
Yeah,
9.
A 9. Okay. It seems like he has. It obviously has gone into his mouth, and you saw kind of him swallow it slightly, but he still seems to be unconscious. His eyes are closed. I mean, you know, you're
Yeah,
confident.
slap him about the face. Oi, wake up!
Go for it. Yeah, you do a couple of slaps across the face, left and right, and instead just kind of like lolls to the left and then lolls to the right, and kind of rolls back around.
Mr. Alice.
Hmm? What? Yeah, yeah. I think he's dead.
Check for pulse.
Well, you can see he's breathing.
Yeah, you can. You're able to see that he was breathing.
Well, he's breathing, but he's not waking up.
Well, if he's alive, then we take him out now.
Ah,
Well, he's too big for me to carry.
I want to search him.
Yeah. I'll go to like Alistair
Thank
and
you.
like I'll pick up the unconscious man.
Okay. So as you guys go and walk over to him and start trying to help him, you all kind of get over and you're around him, and you'll hear a voice in the room. It kind of sounds like it's coming from all around you, from all of the walls. It doesn't sound like it's coming from a point in particular. It's the voice of a woman who sounds to be maybe in her mid-30s, late 30s-ish, quite mature. And she goes, "Oh, new visitors. Don't worry about him. He's alive. He's not dying, if that's what you're worried about."
What happened here?
Oh, it was very, very unfortunate, you see. Well, I've been needing some help for a very long time. And he came, and he tried to help me, but he unfortunately wasn't strong enough. And that's
Can
just...
I roll it? Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, you can if you would like.
17.
It's quite hard to tell the meaning behind a disembodied voice when you can't read any facial expressions, but it doesn't look like there's any blood on the man or any signs of wounds, so it's reasonable to deduce that it was something other than a fight. Yes, no, he just wasn't skilled enough to be able to help me with my current situation, unfortunately. But you guys seem to be a bit stronger than him. Maybe you guys could help me.
Who are
I
you?
don't trust you.
Oh,
I mean-
yes.
What do we get out of it?
Oh, one question at a time, please, please. I'm only one woman. What you get
Who
out
are
of
you?
it? What you get out of it? Well, whatever you want. I'm a very powerful magic user that, unfortunately, the people who invited me to your planet, your world, they laid a trap for me. These walls. They don't let me get out, and I've been stuck here for a very, very long time. Very long time indeed. But if you can help me, whatever you want, I can give you many, many rewards. Gold, power, magical artifacts, knowledge.
Youth?
I can certainly do that for you.
Hold on, I don't think we should trust her. Raven says this out loud.
Yes, yes, of course. You've only just met me, but... You know, I'm not lying. I can help you with any problem that you might have.
please.
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Where are the other people who were with this man?
With him? Oh, yes,
That's,
no, they all tried to help me. As I said, he was a bit stronger than the others, so he's still alive. What's that? Is that a 16? 16, okay. Yeah, it is quite hard to tell from a disembodied voice, but there's no... When you're usually listening for people lying, you're kind of listening out for like, you know, like trembling in the voice or like a bit of hesitance in what they're saying. And there's none of this. The voice is very commanding and confident. Yes.
Okay.
If you help me out of this situation, I can reward you with treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Just name it, and you'll be yours.
I'm gonna
We
start.
can help. Oh, go on.
I'm just Raven's just gonna start poking these like weird purple rock formations. But he's not gonna touch them. He's gonna poke them with his sword.
Okay.
Smart choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like
I don't mind helping, but I feel like we need to prioritize this man here. Like, if he's been here without food and water for days, he might soon be dying. So, I mean,
No.
we have priority to find him and his comrades. So,
he is quite alright, don't worry, I'm providing him with nourishment. He's been here for, it's quite hard to tell the passage of time, but a few weeks at least. And he's, as I said, alive. I've been keeping him alive because I need someone to help me, and I'm hoping that maybe when he comes around, he can try again.
What was he helping you with?
Well, he was helping me with escaping this room. As I
What
said,
does helping you entail?
oh, it's not too difficult. Not too difficult at all. Take a look at the walls. And as she says this, there's like a band along the walls of the room where the shadow, the wisps kind of recede to reveal the rock face. Much different from the rock face that you saw outside. This rock face, there's like a band around it made out of some metal that you can't recognize at a look, but anyone who can cast magic can tell that it is very potent. It's very potently enchanted. It's almost glowing with the magical power. And it's all kind of like bands in different shapes and intricate carvings along the wall. And she sighs, and the wisps kind of go back around them. Yes, there were some wizards who thought that they could trick me when they summoned me to this world. And, well, yes, some of them have gone their separate ways. Some of them came through to my domain, but most of them have unfortunately passed away, as they thought to trick me into giving them, some of these boons that I now offer you.
What
I
ex-
don't know. I mean, she looks around the others. They don't seem to be quite potent with capabilities to accept magic, so not sure if they'll be able to handle your gifts.
Oh, don't worry, I'm very skilled in giving gifts. And the one thing is, though, that I need one person to help me, and only really one. And, well, you know, I don't feel like rewarding everyone. So, take that as you will.
What?
Who are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll tell you after someone's helped.
What are you?
I'm a woman in desperate need of your help.
What happens if we destroy this portal?
Oh, don't worry. Many people have tried, but it was summoned by wizards many, many thousands of years ago. And they knew what they were doing.
I'm gonna recklessly attack it.
Okay?
God.
Okay.
Oh,
So you raise your great sword behind your head and swing it at the crystalline structure of the portal. And it slams into it and creates a very loud, rumbling echo throughout the room. It doesn't leave a chip on the crystal. Oh,
Well,
silly, silly, silly.
you don't do anything. Go on. Apologies for talking over you.
No, it's fine. All the voice said was silly, silly, silly.
Alistair's going to hold up his cane and give it another flick. And just make it more sturdy.
The sturdiest cane.
Almost just want to check to see whether it still works.
No, but
What
These wizards invited me through many, many years ago, and I was thinking that I could bring a nice sense of order to the world. I spend a lot of time seeing all the casualties, the death, the aging, the decay of humans, and I just feel like there's no need for all of that.
Can I roll a history check to see if there's been anything in the past that's similar to this?
Yes, you can if you'd like. Yes, I've seen that there's been so many needless hurt in the world. And who's someone who has ruled over many, many other beings for a long time, I feel like I can help with that. With a history check, you've adventured for a long time. You don't really remember anything like this before. You've not encountered anything like this.
I'd like to do a religion check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can have an advantage because of your religion check from before.
Okay. So 22 and 7, so 22.
Okay. Yeah, so gods can kind of decide whatever they would like to speak like or look like. But Vecna usually presents themselves in the form of a man, speaks with a manly voice. So Shara and Lolth, both usually female deities that are quite closely connected to darkness. But from what you remember, Shara is quite interested in loss, and she quite likes the idea of people losing things and stuff like that. Lolth is a bit different. They're associated with darkness, but also chaos. So neither of these seem like quite the right fate, unless the voice is lying to you about this sense of order and safety and happiness that she wants to bring to the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is they're lying to me.
Yeah, so these two seem like they're likely candidates, but neither of them seem like happiness and and safety is really their priorities.
Yeah.
While they're conversating, can I like pick up the fallen mage and like slowly start heading over to the entrance we came from?
Yeah, certainly.
If we were to help you, what would we have to do?
If you'd like to help me, all you need to do is work with me for merely a couple of hours. I will send through one of my servants, and he will talk you through the process of disabling these infernal traps along the walls. And as I said, I can reward you with anything you would like. You can be a king, a baron, a lord in my world. Artifacts, money, power, lovers, eternal life, eternal youth, power beyond your wildest dreams. All of that good stuff could be yours. This is a once in an opportunity of a lifetime. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You'll never encounter such a thing again. Trust
We
me.
choose to leave.
I would rather you didn't, as I've been here for a long time. I would really like some help.
Who is the servant?
Oh, just one of my many minions. They don't have a physical form in such a sense, so they can't help. I have limited power to be able to send things through. The tightness of this room has really, really hurt.
I mean, I think it's a really good, nice offer, but I think we should think about it for a while. We'll go back and we'll come back in a day or two.
Ah. Oh,
And give you our answer.
that makes me really sad.
Well, the
Yeah,
answer might be
me-
yes.
Gone.
Okay, so now, where were people on the map? You were busy walking over with Ezekiel over. Not you weren't, sorry. You were. So you'll be about here.
I'd be
You would be over by the
Okay.
portal. Adonis, where were you in the room? Where would you like to position yourself along the map?
I was still by the entrance, I hadn't moved.
Yep, okay, so the entrance is over down here.
Okay.
And then we have Alistair. Where would you have been in the room?
Alistair was over where the body was, so
So over here?
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, lovely, 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 lovely. In that case, Yeah, as you say this, the voice seems very unhappy with that. Oh, you're going to leave? That's really a shame. That's
For a
really,
bit.
really a
We'll
shame.
be back. We'll be back in tomorrow or the day after to give you our answer.
So you're being deceptive, I assume.
Possibly. It's making noise.
No!
Are you rolling
Oh
deception?
no!
Or are you really going to be back in a few days?
I don't. I haven't really made up my mind.
Okay. Well, it's quite important for what's going to happen next.
I think I'm going to roll a deception and see what happens because I've not got a
Okay.
very good score.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sounding positive. Oh, I've got +1. No, I've got -1, so that gives me an 18.
An 18. Okay. But I really don't want you to leave, you see, because once you're gone from here, I have no real way of knowing that you'll come back. Maybe one of you could stay. As I said, I only need one of you to help.
What would we be helping you with?
As I said, I just need help breaking these enchantments around the room.
When you say break them, do you mean magically break them or physically break them?
Well, it's a bit of both. Our friend here, I can't remember what he called himself. He's a wizard.
Ezekiel?
Yes, Ezekiel. Yes, that was his name. He kind of knew what he was doing, but he unfortunately just didn't have enough magic to be able to do it. And it was very harsh on his body, but he did start the process, so I think all you need is a good constitution, and any of you will be able to help. He's already done the hard work.
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh, I was
Everyone,
gonna say, I
come
guess
here
I'll
for
stay.
a moment.
I mean, I can.
No,
say
you
I don't-
come here for a moment. Come here for a moment.
Who are you asking to come here?
I mean, everyone. I'm asking
Okay,
like, everyone
right,
to
yeah.
follow up around.
Okay.
Okay, look, everyone. I'll Vanya would now be like whispering as we're like in a circle of.
Yeah.
Like,
If everyone's
Probably
settling
for-
around, you want to move to where you'd like to be
Yeah.
around. Yep.
Look, guys, I don't trust this woman Porto or whatever it's happening. Can you like take this person here and get him out of the cave as fast as possible?
Oh, I don't think there is a way out of here.
What
I
do you
don't-
mean? We just came here from that place as like she points to the entrance.
Yeah, no. When
Well,
I
Gone.
when I pulled Adonis through the wall, we both tried to get out and we couldn't.
Now,
Just break it or something.
during this, Fool, I think you're the one that showed the most interest, perhaps, in helping this lady. You may be not interested in it, but I think you've shown the most kind of willingness out of the group. You'll be hearing her voice. Doesn't seem like anyone else's in your mind. As she whispers to you. So no one else is hearing this. This is only Alistair. In your mind, it's magic that you're possibly familiar with. You've heard of people being able to do things like this before. You'll hear as she whispers into your mind. Now I think you might be convinced still to help me. Perhaps, if I'm not wrong. What say you?
I mean, you need to offer something that interests me.
Now what interests you, my friend?
A quiet life.
Of course. I can give you a quiet life in any corner of the world. Any world, in fact. My emissaries are very well looked after.
Okay. Yep, I'll help.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. I have a friend here who will help you. The first step, though, is to kill all of your friends.
I knew it.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
There we go.
But don't worry.
I mean,
Don't
They're
worry.
not friends.
Oh, that makes it so much
But,
easier.
but Mule's a very good mule.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm not going to be able to find a better mule.
I can reanimate the corpse. It's fine. Now,
It won't be the same.
whenever you're ready, attack one of your friends, and my minion will help from the shadows. Anything that you wish. It is hard for me to tell you what I can give you because I can give you anything.
Mule? 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 Wait, Mule.
Is this out loud that you're saying now?
Yep.
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 Okay.
I'm now ignoring her. I'm turning to the party.
Yeah, so this
No.
is whilst you guys were having your conversation as a group.
Yep.
And I guess Alistair was maybe just slightly zoned out of it, perhaps.
Mule? Mule? She says if I kill you, she'll give me everything I want. So could you lie down for me? Oh, I need all of you to lie down because I've got to kill all of you.
What?
I'm not just going to lay down and let someone kill me.
Okay, so I think it's at this point that she probably is going to take that as the initiation of the fight.
Just
So-
like, no!
So,
Ah!
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Adonis, being closest to the wall, you're going to be the person who's attacked first. And
Okay.
everyone else, you'll be taken up by the fact that the wall behind Adonis starts to bulge and move as something pulls itself away from the wall. It starts with a couple of spiny tendrils that kind of poke out of the wall and grip either side and pull out the form of a giant shadowy spider. And this is all very, very quick, very, very smooth and sudden. As it goes to bite down in the back of Adonis, and it's going to get one attack, and then we're going to all roll into an initiative. So it rolls a 20 on its attack, Adonis. What's your armor class?
18.
18. Okay, so the first attack is going to hit. And you are going to take 6 points of piercing. And then 14 points of necrotic damage. This shadowy form of a spider bites down into kind of the back of your shoulder. And
Just a second. How much damage?
wait, sorry, 6 piercing and 8 necrotic, so 14 in total.
Yep.
Not 14 necrotic. So yes, if everyone would like to go into their, well, if everyone would like to roll an initiative and tell me what you get.
Rolling that one for 4.
And that one for 4. Okay.
I got a 9.
4,
I got 16.
16 for. Oh, why are you not in the combat? Oh, you are. A 16 for Adonis.
7 for Vanya.
And Ezekiel is unconscious. Okay. Oh, it was a 16. I put 26 for some reason. 16. Lovely. Okay. In that case, first thing that's going to happen in the room, actually, because none of you got above an initiative count 20, is this portal has been pulsating around, and all of a sudden the vibrations intensify, and each of you in kind of like a small space around you, in about a 5 by 5 foot square, you feel gravity start to shift. And I want all of you to make me a strength saving throw, please. Yeah, strength saving throw.
Come on, do it.
Ugh.
8.
An 8.
Oh my
an
God.
11, 3. Oh dear.
6.
A 6.
I got a 3.
Okay, so all of you failed. So I'll just go in initiative order for this. So in the initiative, who's first? Adonis. So you are going to be pushed by the gravity. And 3
Okay.
is east, so northeast. So for this map, north is just going to be up at the top to make things easier. So you're pushed, is it 10 feet? Yeah, so you're pushed 10 feet into the wall by the gravity as it warps and shifts around you. And who's next in the initiative? Next is Raven. So you're going to be pushed southwest, so you're going to be pushed 10 feet down in this direction. Who's next? I believe it was can just move this out of the way. Next, Vanya, you are going to be pushed east, which is this way. So you're just going to collide with Ezekiel's corpse. Well, not as collide with him, actually. You're holding him, right? He's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so actually you're both going to be pushed together for now. 10 feet over to the east. And then you, my friend, are going to be pushed 10 feet up north. That's the first thing that's going to happen, is the gravity shifts and pushes you all in different random directions. And then Adonis, you are next up. Now you can currently see the spider. It is just over down here in the northern side
Ooh.
of the room.
Uh,
It's still got its back legs kind of in the wall. It's not quite fully out yet, but it's out enough that you can see most of it. Hit it, attack it, whatever you'd like.
okay. I would like to. Could. Oh, damn. That's outside of combat.
What's up?
It's alright. I had a know your enemy type thing. But it's I need to be out of combat, so. It don't work.
Okay.
What I will do is I'll move up. So,
Yeah.
Actually, my weapon's a reach weapon. Is this spear?
Yeah, I think so. I can't
Yeah.
say I've ever had any players use spears before. I imagine it probably has a 10-foot reach though.
It's would
Spear.
5 foot go on top of the normal melee attack? So it'd be 10 foot.
I think a
You
spear.
can normally.
I think a spear does only have 5 feet of range.
I've got pole arm mastery. Oh yeah, it's only 5 feet. It's alright.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously, something's got to be next to you to be within 5 feet. And if
Yep.
you press Control and click on the map, you can drag it. You see, I've been making like measurements and rulers and stuff.
No, yeah.
Press Control, you can use that to drag. And when it's your turn, obviously movement is going to be, it's going to matter and stuff as we're using a map.
Okay. So I'll move up.
Yep.
And then strike the spider. Bless you.
Thank you. So you move up with your spear and go for a strike. So yeah, go for it. It's going to be pretty normal D&D combat rules, so you know you can flank and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, just ask. And speaking is also a free action, so Alistair, I don't know if you have any qualms about what's going on, or if you want to talk about it with the voice or out loud, but everyone, speaking's a free action, so you can speak if you would like, whenever you want.
Okay.
That's strange. Okay. Oh. Right. So I've got a +3 to my attack. So roll. Oh, there's a 4.
4? Okay, 4 isn't enough to hit it, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that'll be my main action.
Yeah, that'll be your action. And still have a bonus action and any other features that you have.
Yeah. So as my bonus action, I shall hit it with the back end of my spear.
I was going to say, actually, you're level 7, so as a fighter, you'll have extra attacks. So when you attack with a weapon, if you use the attack action, you'll have 2 attacks, so you can roll twice for your spear.
Yes. All right. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll roll twice. Well, I'll do this one.
Yep.
Oh, 7.
A 7? Not enough, unfortunately. And then, yes, bonus action, smack with the rear end.
Yep. So that's 11.
11? And 11 is not enough, unfortunately.
Damn it. Oh, all my rolls are shit.
A shame. Yeah, no, I have I play in a campaign and there's one character who they have the same thing and they only ever hit anything with the back end of their polearm. They always crit with it and do crazy damage, and their actual, like the sharp end, never does anything. Okay, so if that was your turn, you've still got some movement and stuff. If that's your turn, that's all good. Yeah, doing anything else?
I have combat superiority. What does that do? Does that well, it says you learn maneuvers that are fueled by a special dice called superiority dice. You have 5 superiority dice,
Yeah.
which are d8s.
Yeah, so you can have different things that you can use as a fighter. I can just Google it real quick.
That's for maneuvers and stuff.
Yeah, so you should have learned 3 maneuvers.
Oh yeah, I got 'em.
Yeah,
That's all right.
and you should be able to, I think, expend your dice to be able to do them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No worries.
Nice.
That'll be my turn done, so I can't
Yeah.
really do much.
Lovely. So obviously, as we just kind of jumped into combat, I didn't really have time to say, but yeah, if people can try and come up with what they're going to do on their turn before it's their turn, so we can kind of not make it last hours and hours, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
So yes, after your turn, it's going to be the turn of the spider.
Okay.
So the spider.
If you can put it in the chat what the damage is, I'm going to go to the toilet quickly.
Yeah, I will do. In that case, it's not going to do the thing that requires a strength save then. In that case, I assume it's just going to do its big attack first. Why not? So, you see the spider, it pulls its final back legs out of the wall, and they kind of like pull out bits of the shadow, kind of pull with it, and then they can like splash back like it's sticky slightly. And the spider itself, I say it's a spider, but it's kind of just a shadowy form. It doesn't really have a face or any eyes. It's very wispy and moves around a lot. But suddenly out of the face of it, you see a large ball of kind of black energy starts to coalesce. And it's going to fire out into the room and splash against the floor. Oh no, it's recharged. There we go. It's going to splash against the floor. It's going to hit a very large area. Ooh. Ooh, lovely. So everybody within that, it is going to be a saving throw. So,
Oh.
no. DC dexterity saving throw for everyone within that area, please.
Quick question: Am I
Yes.
on the block where Ezekiel is, or am I like on the left?
No, you're going to be just next to him.
Okay.
24.
24. Damn.
Rolled an 18.
Give me a moment. I'll do that in a moment. Saving throw. 6.
Okay. I'm going to roll the damage, and then Adonis can roll his stuff when he's back. Lovely. So the 17 and a 22, both of you succeed as this ball hits the floor and then just explodes outwards in a wave, kind of black and purple light.
I'm back.
Lovely. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep.
As it kind of explodes out, it just gets sucked back into the point of impact. And those of you who got a 15 or higher are going to take
14.
14. Okay, so you're going to take full damage, which is going to be 25. Everyone else is going to take 12.
So 25 damage.
Yeah, so you take 25. I think Vanya takes 25 and everyone else takes 12. Yeah, that's all it can do on its turn. So that's it. Raven, it's going to be you next.
Right. I'm gonna point my sword at Alistair and shout from across the room. Have you truly betrayed us, or is this all just a trick?
I told you what she proposed. I'm not. I'm getting attacked as well.
Are you gonna try and kill us?
Of course not.
Good.
You'll kill the spider.
You'll hear a voice.
Fair offer insight on this.
You'll hear a voice in the room again. So silly, so silly. You had all the power at your fingertips. Alas.
In that case, Raven is gonna rage. Classic barbarian.
Okay.
His blue eyes go red because he doesn't actually like shout out or anything. It's like a silent rage, but his blue eyes turn red.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna go fuck up the spider.
Okay.
Reckless, of course, because that's what we do. 25, 19.
25. They both hit the spider. So roll your damage for both of those attacks.
10 and 11.
Okay, what type of damage are we talking here? Is it just normal slashing for a Moonfish Greatsword? I believe so.
It's magical slashing.
Okay, lovely. So what was that, 21 damage?
Yes.
Lovely. Anything else on your turn?
Right, that is my turn.
Okay. Vanya then. It'll be you're up next in the initiative. Vanya,
Mm,
what are you doing?
yeah, no, I'm like reading spells. I'm trying to
Yep.
think, decide what to do. Okay, I'll just like continue talking to with Alistair and everyone else.
Speaking's free
Like,
action, so you can do it without losing any of your spells or anything.
So, what are you gonna do, Alistair? Are you gonna betray us right here and now, or are you gonna help us escape this place?
Escape as well.
Are you being deceptive or are you being truthful?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's up to you.
What do you want to roll
I
to
was going to
see?
say, do you want to roll or would you like to just decide?
I've decided what I'm doing. So.
Okay. Yeah, so
Is
usually
that
when
gonna be
it's-
like? Do I need to like roll insight or not?
Yeah, so usually it's up to the players with me. If you both want to roll off against each other, then you can.
I'm not being deceptive.
Okay. Yeah, or if you just want to
Like
say,
I'm fine with Alistair playing like a betrayer of the party and like I was still wanting to kill them.
yeah, if it's
But I
amongst the players, it's up to the players that are involved if they want to roll or just decide with speaking to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, above the table, Alistair's not being deceptive. If you want to do a roll off, I'm happy to.
Okay, that's between you two then.
Yeah. Like Vanya would still look at him with a bit of suspicion, but she'll turn her gaze towards the entrance to see if it's like still there.
Well, I've rolled a persuasion and I've got a 16 with a -1.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing this. Okay.
You can roll off if you want. It's up to the
Okay.
players
Okay.
involved.
Okay, I'll do that. It's fine. Was it insight? Yeah, insight. I got a 12. So I believe him.
Okay.
So yeah, Vanya would still turn her head towards the entrance to see if it's open.
You would
no.
turn your head to where, sorry?
Towards the entrance, I'm assuming behind.
The entrance was
or
just here, yeah. Just pretty much
Yeah.
next to where the spider, and no, it's all still these ethereal walls.
Hmm. Jesus Christ.
What are you thinking?
I mean, part of me wants to like still go and check if like it's just an illusion of a wall and it's more like a hidden entrance that's masked
You're
by
welcome to do
the
whatever you want.
portal. Yeah. But another part of me is like, should I just go and try to like, destroy the portal or something?
Hmm. It's up to you. But yeah, if we can not take too long, that would be lovely because D&D and combat can take a very
Yeah,
long
I'm
time.
apologies. I'm just like,
That's all right.
it's like,
Yeah.
it feels like a never-ending battle. Like, oh, we're in an arena where we'll be like fighting non-stoply, and then we'll eventually die because there's no escape. But I'm trying to see like maybe there is still the escape plan.
Roll a dice. Odds you go one way, evens you go the other.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, sure.
Now you've got to decide which is odds. What do we say? Odds you go for the entrance, evens you try and fight your way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll roll like a normal thing. I don't know where the dice are. Okay, it's even.
Odd.
A 3. Odd.
Oh, my bad.
Go for the entrance.
Yeah.
Try run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't make up your mind, let the dice do it for you. That's what I say.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's a dice game. That's the thing.
Okay, can I guess I'll like walk over to can like two people stand on one square or not?
I mean, yeah, in theory, you can kind of share a space, but not really.
Okay, then I'll just like come down to like
Yeah,
up behind.
have you still got
yeah.
Ezekiel with you, or are you leaving him where he was?
Well, I have him with me, but I cannot move the token. So
Yeah, I was just
I'll
asking, just asking. So you would have,
just like
so you would have gone
Yeah.
something like this, presumably. You'd need to
Yeah,
go around,
something like
so you don't get attacked by the spider. So yeah, Ezekiel would be here. Lovely.
can I guess I don't know. I'll just can I try to like touch the wall to see if it,
Yeah, you can just reach
I
your hand
can
out.
like pass through it or something like that.
Yeah, no, as you reach your hand out, it still feels solid. Your hands go into it a couple of millimeters like they did before, but it feels like it's solid behind it.
I don't know if I can be even better with one hand.
Always put them down.
Yeah, you can always just
Yeah, you
leave
can put him
him.
down. And just
You can just drop him.
Yeah,
and
I can.
Just drop him and take your weapons.
don't drop him on his head because I'll kill him.
Yeah. I'll just go and cast a firebolt at the spider for now. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did you have anything else? Where is it? The attack. Oh,
It'll be in the chat now. You can click on the attack and
okay.
Ooh, yeah, a 16. A 16 is just enough. So you kind of walk over. You look at the wall. You look a bit fed up. Let out a sigh. You turn around and you just launch a firebolt over Raven's head. As you kind of throw it, it dances across the wall, and again the ethereal tendrils like jump out to try and fight the light or the heat. And most of them, as they kind of get towards it, they're burned away like they were outside when you used your magic on the torch. And the bolt flies right over his shoulder and deep into the shadows of the spider. Roll for your damage, please.
No. Wait, what did? Oh yeah, because we're above 50 level.
Yeah,
Forgot.
it'll be 2d10 on the cantrip now.
I was like, I'm so not used to like playing high level characters.
That's right. There you go, 15 damage on the spider. Lovely. It doesn't give any physical signs of being hurt at all. But you can feel pretty confident that if it hits it, it's probably hurt it, kind of thing. Okay, in that case, Paul. It's going to be Alistair's turn then.
Now, Alistair is going to first off cast Hunter's Mark. Now, question is, who should I do it on? On the
That's
spider.
the question.
On the spider.
Okay.
I'm then going to move up to the spider, which is, I think, 25 feet. Now, the walking stick, every time it clicked it or flicked it, was casting Shillelagh on it.
Yep, I'll allow that. That's fine.
So-
You can still have it.
Yep.
You
So,
activated it
gonna
just before you walked in, I believe, and it lasts an hour.
yeah, it lasts a minute, but we were in there when I activated it.
Yeah, I will allow you to have it
Yep.
on. That's fine with me.
Brilliant. So, 2 attacks with that.
On
First
this
one is a 22.
Oof.
Second is a 10.
A
So
10.
it's one hit
Yep, one hit.
for 7 plus d6. Let me just roll a d6, sorry.
That's right. Yeah.
That's 4, so that's 11
11.
points of, and it is magical damage.
Yeah,
so
magical bludgeoning, right?
magical bludgeoning,
That's
yes.
absolutely fine.
And I'm then going to move back
Okay,
to where I was.
do you have anything to stop?
I have mobility feet, so I
Yeah.
don't.
If you attack it,
Let's
it
see.
doesn't engage an
Yep.
opportunity attack. Lovely. Okay, so Ezekiel is still unconscious. We come back around to initiative 20, where I'm going to ask everyone for a strength saving throw again.
Uh-oh.
Bum, bum, bum.
Raging, so I get advantage.
Yes, you'll have advantage.
Strength. Where is the strength?
21.
21. Okay.
I've got 20.
A mighty 8.
A mighty 8. In that case,
And a 16.
everyone managed to resist the effects of the warping gravity in the room. Apart from you, unfortunately, my friend, you're pushed 10 feet down this way. As the portal again lets out a large pulsating shift. And you guys can kind of see like the separated gravity across the room as it pushes you in different directions. And then we will come back to Adonis then. It'll be your turn.
Cool.
What are we
So I'm going
thinking?
to do fainting attack. You expend 1 superiority die and use a bonus action on your turn to faint. Choosing one creature within 5 feet of you as your target, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature this turn.
Okay.
If that attack hits, add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll.
Sounds good. Yeah, so you'll get an advantage on the first attack of your multi-attack then. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's a D8. So I'll roll that quickly. Okay, I've managed to break it. Oh, 8. Lovely.
Oh, nice.
And then
Roll your first attack with an advantage. Let's see if it hits.
+3. So first one's 9. Second one's 10. Fuck's sake.
Oh no. Is that with all your modifiers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that first attack
It's not
misses,
spider.
but you'll have a second attack on your multi-attack, which will just be at
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do a normal attack on it then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 13.
A 13? Not quite enough, unfortunately. Oh, this is not,
Fuck's sake.
this is not lucky. Yeah, well, it's the spider's turn. The spider is currently facing Adonis, and it's gonna jump at you as its arms spider out and start to wrap themselves around you. I'd like you to roll a strength save for this one, please.
6.
6. Okay, lovely.
God damn, my rolls are not being nice today.
That's all right. Lovely. So, yeah. So the arms wrap around you, and to everyone else, you see the spider like encase Adonis in its body, but then you see another spider kind of coming out the back of Adonis as it's leaped through him almost and left like a shadowy version of itself encasing Adonis. And the form of the shadow spider that's around him is pulled up into the air as it kind of latches itself onto the top of the cavern. So he's only about 5 feet above the ground, nothing too drastic. But Adonis, you find yourself wrapped in a cocoon of shadows. It feels very, very comfortable, actually, very cool, very relieving and very soothing in kind of the heat of battle. The wounds on your shoulder start to heal. Well, not heal, but start to feel like they're healing. They start to soothe over and feel like they're healing over. And you feel a sense of happiness, of calm, of wanting to stay here for a while.
I don't like this.
So
Gotta try and break free.
yes, you can
Do
on
like it,
you
though.
can on your turn.
Yeah.
It's a
It's alright.
it's a grappled effect, so you are currently grappled. As the spider leaps through, and that's its action. And it can't disappear as part of that action, so we are fine. It's going to slink around the edge of the room, so it's gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I'm guessing I'm going with it.
5. No, so it's left another version of itself around you, wrapped up, and you've been pulled up towards the
Oh.
ceiling. So you are
Yeah.
where you are. And to everyone else, both of them look exactly the same. It seems to have cloned itself somehow. So let me come around to Raven.
I'm going to chase the one furthest away.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yep.
When I go into a rage, is it just automatically a frenzied rage, or do I have to say...
You have to, yeah, it's a different one. You can either rage or frenzied rage. I mean, I usually would probably assume that you're going into a frenzy because that's what your subclass is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you usually say because if you go into a frenzy when it's finished, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't in a normal rage, so you've got to kind of decide which one you want to do.
Can I say that we're in a frenzied rage now? Or...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to activate my Great Weapon Master, take the -5 penalty.
Okay.
And we're going to whack a spider.
I assume recklessly attacking.
Yes.
Lovely.
Oh, not great.
That's an 11 on the first one. A natural
Yes.
20 on the second one for a crit.
Look, I get an extra attack of that as well.
You get a. So I think Great Weapons Master allows you to make a bonus action attack.
Yeah.
So you can't make 2 bonus actions attack. You can't make 2 bonus action attacks because of your frenzy.
I got an 11.
So the critical hits.
Got a 16, but plus 10, 26.
16
What's
plus
that?
10, 26 for the Great Weapons Master. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, your long sword. Oh, it's great. So the great sword slashes through the shadows, and the light of the sword as well. It kind of burns away some of the shadows as it slices through the body of the spider, not leaving any blood or anything. This creature doesn't seem to bleed. And if that's the end of your turn,
Yep.
It's gonna be Vanya. You're up next.
Okay, now that the spider is away, I'll just like move like to the where the entrance is.
The entrance is all
Oh.
along here. It's this whole kind of like flat bit at the bottom that you can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yep.
why I moved to there.
Mhm.
And I'll like place the palm of my like hand on the wall, and I'll like cast Shocking Grasp on it, just in attempt to like I guess vibrate the walls and like open the passage once more.
Okay, yeah. Shocking Grasp is what, lightning damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cast the cantrip. Yeah, you feel it spread out from your hands, but it doesn't seem to do anything to the wall
Okay.
itself. So that's your action. Have you got anything else that you want to do?
I mean, I don't have any bonus actions, so for now that's gonna be it.
Okay, lovely. Then we come back around to Alistair.
Now, Alistair Hunter's marked the spider,
Mhm.
and at the moment we can see 2 spiders that look identical.
Yes.
But I would know which one's got the mark on
This
it.
one has the mark, the one that's in front of Raven.
Okay, so Alistair is going to run over to that. So it's 5. Oh, let's do this. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
fancy.
yes, I think that's the maneuver. And going to take 2 swipes with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
Sorry, with the stick. So that's a 9 and a 13.
13 isn't quite. You had advantage on both of those because of flanking. Did you roll with advantage?
No, so the first one's those 2.
Oh, that
so
would
I
have
shall,
been, yeah. Yep. And for
yep,
your
so
second
I shall
attack.
roll again with advantage.
Yep.
And I've got a maximum of 13.
Oh, not quite.
But being a monk, I can do a flurry of blows.
You most certainly
Oh.
can.
So we shall take. Oh, and these again are going to be with advantage, aren't they? So
Yeah, because you're flanking.
2 attacks.
If it's melee attacks, it'll be with advantage.
Yep. So the first one is 24,
That's going to hit.
and the second one. 10.
10.
But that'll give me. So it'll be 2d6 plus 3. So let's just do it this way.
Go for it.
So total of 9.
9 points of
And that's
damage.
non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm then going to move away.
Oh. I've got a rogue in one of the higher level campaigns that just does this all the time. In, out, in, out, in, out. What a bastard.
That's the only way for monks to stay alive.
Yeah, okay, so we come back around.
Yep, that's the end of
Lovely.
Alistair's turn.
We come back around to an initiative 20 where the portal is going to activate again. I would like a strength saving throw from everyone again, please.
How far do I move this time?
14.
Oh, I've rolled it with advantage.
God damn it, I always get those.
Okay,
So
so
let me re-roll it because I accidentally rolled it with
Go
advantage.
for it, go for it.
Do you want a strength saving throw?
Yeah. From you, no, because you're currently grappled and you're not going
Oh,
to be
yeah.
moving anywhere, so you're fine.
17.
17. 17's enough. Vanya, what did you roll?
6.
6. So with 3.
I rolled a 6.
In the east, you're going to go flying into this wall. You're going to stay there. And with a 17, you're going to be able to withstand the movements of the room.
Gone into the portal.
Yeah, you just collided against the edges of it. Interesting, actually.
Imagine get sucked into the portal and go into another
Yeah.
realm.
Do you want me to? Could you please make for me a dexterity, athletics, acrobatics? Up to you. Either one.
Can I decide to let it happen?
I'm not sure you'd really be aware of it. It's kind of like a case of like you've been knocked back and then you kind of turn around and you see it.
So,
I mean, if you want, it's up to you. If you want to go through the portal, you can go through the portal.
yeah, I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so the gravity pushes Raven through the portal, and Raven disappears for now. So we'll come back around for Adonis. So Adonis, you're in this lovely warm cocoon of. Just feels like you're kind of in a warm embrace of someone who really, really cares about you a lot. And this grapple is going to be a wisdom save to escape it instead of a strength.
Alright. Saving throw, yeah?
Yes, a straight saving through. Wisdom save. Three. I feel really bad. You've just had really unlucky rolls.
Yeah, I'm rolling shit all week.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. You can obviously help him get out of this as well if you guys want to do like attack it or something like that.
It's an echo.
It's the spider's turn. The spider's going to look around. It's going to spot that it's either running towards Vanya or Alistair, but I think she still thinks Alistair can be convinced. So you're going to hear the voice talking in your mind again. Please, please, I can heal all these wounds you've taken, just at the click of my fingers. You will just turn upon
Go on,
your
then.
allies. Show me that you mean it. Attack one of your
Right,
friends.
show me you mean it.
I don't think it's going to work like this, unfortunately. I had such high hopes for you. You could have had everything that you wanted.
I'm old. I've got everything I want.
Sure. That's why you're here. Okay, the spider's going to go for you then in that case. It's going to walk along across the ground and just bite at you twice with its fangs.
That's right. I'm sure it'll miss.
Well, unfortunately, it's just rolled a 24 and a 21, so I don't think either of them miss you.
Both miss.
Oh, yeah. AC 25, understandable.
Yeah. My armor class 16 beats it. No end. No problem.
In that case, the first one is going to do... Do you have, like, resistance to necrotic damage or anything like that, or do you just take all damage as normal?
No.
All damage is normal?
Resistance? Yeah. No, I've got no resistances.
Okay, so you're going to take 9 points of a mix of piercing and necrotic from the first one, and then 14 points of same mix from the second bite.
No problem.
Lovely. And then the spider is going to sink into the floor. Now you are going to get an opportunity attack on it if you'd like to use your action for that as it sinks into the floor.
Well, yes. I think it definitely requires smacking about the head with a stick.
I certainly think that's a good way to resolve a lot of problems.
Yes. Unfortunately, I rolled a 9.
Unlucky. Yeah, so
I've scared it. scared it off. It's all right. I scared it off.
You're so delicious that it decided to go into hibernation. Yeah, the spider sinks into the ground and melds into the wispy shadows around it.
I scared it away. It's all right.
And yeah, it's very stealthy, and you seem to have lost where it is almost immediately. Enigma,
Oh, I would know what direction it is.
what direction? What is? You would know right what direction what is.
Because of the hunter's mark. Oh no, I've got a roll. I've got a roll to see if I lose that as well. Haven't
Oh
I?
yes, a Constitution saving throw. So the first attack was a 9, so you just need to beat a DC 10, I think.
So I've got an 18 there for the
Yeah,
first
so you're
one,
fine.
and the second one
Second one was 17, so
14.
14. I think that's enough. Because I think it's 8 plus half the damage. No, 10 or half the damage, yes. So you'll succeed on both of them, and you'll keep the hunter's mark. So, yeah, so you'll still know where it is.
Mm.
Okay, in that case, you are aware that it has moved underground to here. It's currently here. You can see the
I
ping on
think
the
I
map.
know. I think I know its direction, not necessarily the distance. I'm just reading up on
Okay.
it. Oh, I have advantage on any wisdom or perception or wisdom survival checks to make to find it. So actually, I don't know where it is. I lied.
Okay, in that case, let's say you perceive very well just for this one round, because I'm not going to move where it moved to. And it's going to be, yes, it's going to be here. So you know where it is, but it is not visible to you. It's underground or somewhere else. Enigma, you find yourself in a bit of an interesting situation. As you are unable to see anything, there's no light from your sword that is illuminating the area around you, and you feel very light, almost like you're floating in a pool of water. And it feels kind of calm. You feel as though you're not in any danger at the moment. And then you'll just hear the voice of the lady in your mind again. It feels a lot louder this time, a lot stronger, as though the connection that you have with it is now a lot stronger now that you're on the other end of the portal. And what's the... You are going to need
Oh,
to make me a wisdom saving throw.
if I'm being, are they trying to charm me?
Perhaps.
I can't get charmed.
Ooh, okay. Now, give me the information on that one then. Because you're in a
I'm
frenzy,
charmed,
it's
right?
paused until your rage ends, right?
Yeah.
Which one does that come from? From the frenzy?
What?
Mindless rage.
Mindless rage.
Okay. Okay. That would be the case for now. So the voice is just going to speak to you. Ah, my friend. So nice of you to come and see me in person. Now, I'm going to need you to really, really help me on this one. Because it's inevitable, really. You can't escape my grasp now that you're through. Just give in. Give in. Give in my will. Yeah, you can't be charmed, so you're not going to need to make a wisdom save. But at the end of your turn, you are going to... you do still lose your rage when you don't attack something, I
Get that
believe.
for a hand.
You need to actually take damage or attack something.
Okay.
If you haven't attacked the hostile creature or taken damage on your last turn since then. So at the
Can I
end,
hit myself with a greatsword?
you can try to do that, yeah.
I'm going to do that.
You feel very weightless.
Oh,
so-
roll it north. Yeah, I take one. I take damage from my own greatsword.
Okay. You take damage from your greatsword. It'll be hard because you're still...
And then in this weightless space, I just flip her off. I can't
Okay.
see her, but I'm just going to do it.
In that case, Vanya, then, it'll be your turn. You saw that the spider disappeared. You don't currently know where it is. You can roll a perception to try and find it, or you can keep trying to go through the wall. Or, I mean, I don't know. You can do whatever you want. You can help Adonis out. It's up to you. Many, many options.
Is the portal still active?
Yeah, the
after,
portal's still there.
Okay. How big is the portal, by the way?
The portal itself, it's about 7 feet wide by about 9 feet tall.
Can I like figure out what it's made of?
The structures around it seem to be made of some sort of crystal. You did see not Janus, sorry. You did see Raven hit it with a very strong hit from a great axe, and it had no physical effect on it.
Okay.
You all good?
I do apologize.
That's all right. What are you gonna do?
Balancing a damn phone on the laptop is hard for me.
That's all right, mate.
So yeah.
What's your plan?
I want to try something really interesting, but
Yeah,
I
go
feel
for it.
like it's just gonna be a waste of spell.
I'm always happy for people to try interesting things.
So whole point of D&D
Yeah,
experimentation.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy for players to do fun things.
Okay. So I'm gonna focus on on the edge of the portal, like any small part of it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast. No, wait, it's probably not gonna work. Give me a moment. I want to make sure it's actually gonna work. Creature though. Man, okay, these spells. Why is it like only one thing? I cannot be on object as well.
What are you thinking about doing? I'll tell you if it'll work or not.
Okay, basically what I was gonna try to do is I want to polymorph part of the portal to
Yeah.
destroy it.
Yeah, no, unfortunately that probably wouldn't work as it doesn't seem to be a creature. So
Yeah,
I don't
fucking hate spells.
think you would try it.
Fuck you, G&G and your boring spells.
So, what are you going to do this turn then?
Instead of that, if I were to use counter spell on the portal, would it deactivate?
Counterspell is different because you have
I know.
you have the
I
other
know,
one
it's-
that's you have dispel magic
it's
to do
kind of-
stuff like that.
I have to
Counterspell is.
dispel magic of the person that's casting it, not the portal. So
I would argue that dispel
Doesn't
magic
work.
might work on the portal, but counterspell is like if you see someone casting a spell, you can stop it
Yeah.
happening. So yeah,
man, I picked the wrong fucking spell for this session.
what are you thinking then? If I could encourage you to be quicker so that we can try and finish this a little bit sooner,
Yeah,
as it's getting a little bit
Yeah,
late for some people.
fair enough, fair enough. I'll just cast another firebolt at the portal and try to damage its structure.
At the portal,
No, not the through the portal, but the portal's frame, to try to chip away the
okay,
uh,
yeah,
yes, to destroy the portal itself. Oh my god, that's pretty.
is this a fire bolt?
Yeah, firebolt.
Yeah,
I don't have firebolt.
Okay. Yeah, so you throw your firebolt at the portal, do you want to roll your damage? And it'll splash against the crystal and burn away at some of the shadows around it.
Okay. And that's gonna be for now.
And
I
yeah,
picked more like other spells are more like less damaging and more for debuffs.
yeah, and the portal will make me a perception check because you're looking at the portal. You've just cast magic at it. Make me a perception.
Perception normal 13.
13. So yeah, as the firebolt hits the crystal, you do see the very faintest shimmering that kind of breaks the cycle of the pulsating light around the room. That gives you an idea that it's done something. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say, can I make like an Arcana check or a flat intelligence to see if like maybe if light or like fire attacks work on it? Maybe that's the way to disturb the portal.
I mean, yeah, you can make an intelligence if you want.
Okay. Normal. Another 13.
13. So with all of the things of how you've seen the fire react to the shadows from outside and the torches, and how you saw it, how you see it kind of flash against the firebolts that you've been throwing, you get the idea that fire seems to be the way to go when dealing with these shadows. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll then yell to the group, attack the portal with anything fireable. Any flames, anything possible.
Okay. In that case, we come around to fuel. Alistair, it'll be your turn next.
Now, looking around, Alice has got a rough idea where the spider is,
Mm-hmm.
but can't attack the spider.
Yeah.
But Alistair can see their friend out in the cocoon, or their
Mhm.
colleague in the cocoon, should I say?
The acquaintance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
you can.
Alistair's actually going to attempt to attack the cocoon.
Yes, you're welcome to do so.
So I'm going actually, he's going to do 3 attacks on the cocoon.
Go for it.
So that one misses.
Oh, do you know if it misses? What did you roll?
Oh yeah, it was very low. This one's a 22.
22 will hit.
So yeah, that one that was a miss was it was 6.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
si-
6.
No, it was about 8 because it was. I think I rolled a 2.
Yep, an 8 will miss.
And oh, good, a 9.
A 9. A 9's also going to miss it, but the 22 hits.
Yep. So that hit for a whopping 4 points of
4 points of damage.
magical bludgeoning damage.
It does seem to have some effect, though. It has damaged the structure of the cocoon.
Wow.
And that's going to, one, it feel like you can keep attacking it to eventually break your friend out of it, but it's also lowered the DC of escaping it. Speaking of, is that the end of your turn?
That's it. Oh, I haven't moved. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
you
round
would
here,
have
aren't I?
moved over to him.
Yep.
So,
Yep. So there.
okay, he's
Yep.
unconscious. We'll need a strength save from the 2 people that are still on this side of the portal then, real quick.
Oh, I get thrown around again.
Yep. What are
Oh, 16.
strength saves from people? Oh, you're fine then.
Yeah, I'm trying to like because all the buttons to press.
Yep. With a 15 strength save, you're also okay. So you both managed to resist the gravity of the room. It seems to be getting easier the longer you kind of spend in the room. Okay, so
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 minutes, so I'll be back before it's my turn.
okay, lovely. In that case, Adonis, it comes back around to your turn. You feel something trying to break you out of the cocoon from outside. You don't like this feeling. It's not great. You can roll another wisdom save to try and escape.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
Go on.
Normal?
Yes, it'll just be normal. It's just the DC
No!
is low.
Hurry again!
It's not even like you have
Sake.
bad modifiers. You have a +1.
Oh, I
That's
know, it's
unfortunate.
fun. Rolls are shit.
Yeah, that's a
At
really
least it's not
unlucky.
that one.
Oh man. In that case, after your turn, the spider itself is going to start. You feel it coming closer towards you under the ground. Oh, he's not here, is he? If he was here, he would feel the spider coming closer towards him underground. And then it rises up out of the floor. And it's going to go for a hit on Alistair. They're annoyed that unfortunately Alistair did not give in to the whims of its master. Oh, lovely. It's going to hit him and deal a bunch of damage. So I'll tell him about that when he comes back. In the meantime, Enigma, it's going to be your turn again. I'm going to need you to make a strength check, please.
Strength check.
Yes.
I don't get advantage on this, do I? Oh, I do actually.
Yeah, you're raging.
19.
19. Okay, so you feel something smooth kind of wrap around your wrist. It feels like a hand. You can feel some fingers as it wraps around your wrist very gently, and it kind of like moves up your hand to grasp the hilt of your long sword, and just very gently just takes it out of your hand. You try to resist.
No.
You try to resist, but you feel almost powerless.
I'm glad I've got this longsword arm blade because I've still got that.
And she whispers into your ears again, whispering sweet nothings about how it's inevitable and you'll never escape until you help her. In that case, it is still your turn, so you're welcome to complete your turn.
Do I literally see nothing? Like, it's just pure darkness.
Pure blackness. You feel like you're floating in water. The only thing that you felt was a hand on your arm that pulled the longsword out of your hand.
Can I try and reach for wherever the greatsword went?
Yeah, you can reach out for it and just feel nothing. Fuel, you were hit by one attack from the spider as it appeared up out of the shadows in front of you. It only went in for one bite, but it hit you for... Where did I roll the damage on this one? For 8 piercing and 10 necrotic.
Ooh.
Ow.
Yeah. It was a crit, but it rolled very badly on the damage. You're lucky. Yeah, so you reach out and you don't feel anything.
Can I try and swim in this weird nothingness?
You can try and move, but it doesn't feel like you're it doesn't feel like there's a rush of water like pressing against your head as you try and move. It simply feels like you're floating in nothingness. It doesn't feel like you're moving or even facing a specific direction. For all you know, you could be upside down, and it just feels like you're just in a gravitationless space. So what else are you gonna do?
He's gonna let the rage end.
Okay, lovely. So that'll be after your turn, so they won't get the charm person on you now. Then we'll come back around to Vanya. You've seen Fjord try and get your friend out of the portal. The spider is also right in front of you, and you've discovered that fire is useful.
Yeah, but is it useful against the shadow? Is the question. You know what? Vanya would take her attention towards the spider and attack it with shocking grasp.
Yeah, go for it. You have advantage, I believe, only if it's made of metal or wet, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's
the
7.
either. So with a 7, yeah, 7 isn't going to hit it. Anything else that you'd like to do on your turn? That's your action.
I mean, I might as well use it now. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos, gain advantage with the attack. Here's the basic description of it.
Yeah. So, do you want to use it on that shocking grasp that you just used?
Yeah, I want to try to attack it again.
So I don't think you can roll it.
An 18.
Yeah, you can roll. You can just roll it at advantage. So yeah, an 18 will hit. And then you roll on the wild magic said table. Or wait, no. Anytime. Okay, so anytime now that you cast a spell of first level or higher, you're going to roll on the wild magic table. So you don't roll on it now. But if you cast a spell of first level or higher, you will roll on it.
Yeah. Well, basically, I can draw on the table after using this feature as well. So if you want me,
Can you? I don't think it says.
try.
Yeah, so any time before you regain the use of this feature, and you use a
Oh,
first
okay.
level spell slot or higher. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, that's gonna be the end. I don't have anything else.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to re-log into the Foundry because it's broken. Yeah, so if that's the end of your turn, then
Yep.
it will be. My Foundry's just decided it doesn't want to work. Lovely. In that case, I'll go out here. Yeah, sorry, it'll be Alistair's turn.
So Alistair is going to move to a position next to the spider, so I've to try and get advantage.
Let me have a look. Yes, you'll have an advantage there.
Yep. And Alistair's eyes flash red as he attacks this thing, and this time he bites it twice,
Ooh.
or attempts to.
Attempt being the key word here.
Yeah, I've got a 10 and a 13.
10 and a 13. Neither of those. Was that on just one attack? Was that both of them?
No, that's the 2 attacks. Both they're what I got with advantage.
Okay. Neither of them are going to
Okay. So, well, I'm going to take a single unarmed strike at it.
go for it.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to take 2. I'm going to do another. So I've got a 21 on the unarmed,
That's gonna
and the
hit.
second one, flurry blows. That's it. That was the word I've forgotten.
Flurry of blows.
And
Yes.
that's a 20.
Both of those can connect with the spider then.
That's great. So that will be 4d6 plus 6. For 21.
Oh,
Ooh.
lovely.
And I'm then running away.
Lovely. So,
Far as I can. I'm going the other side of the portal because
ooh,
I've got the
Run
movement.
away!
not through the portal, I hope.
Not through the portal,
Walk
I'm going
around.
round the portal.
Yes, of course. So,
Join me.
throughout the
I've
course of
got 2 hit points left.
So throughout the course of the fight, the shadows of the spider have been slowly losing their volume and luster. It's about this point where it looks to be bloodied, so it's going to be below half health at the moment, from what you can tell, in terms of D&D.
Yep. We've got it on the ropes.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems to be that way. So that's the round where we're going to need another strength saving throw from people. As the portal pulsates.
Apart from me, I'm
Okay.
guessing.
Yeah, you're fine in your little cocoon of safety
10.
with a 10.
10 as well.
Oh, you are very, very lucky. So with a 6, you go southwest, which is so you're just going to go 5 feet until you kind of hit the wall down here, aren't you? Luckily,
Yeah.
you get sent 10 feet north, not 10 feet south.
Join me.
Oh, that was living on the edge there, my friend.
Imagine he's just like pulled by the portal, and he's gone.
Yeah, no. Luckily, you went north, not south. Okay. And then Adonis. Another
Right,
wisdom
let's see if
save
I
from
can
you.
get out.
I might.
I feel like this has not been particularly fun for you. I'm sorry about that.
It's alright.
Not particularly fun. I got like what 25 damage.
Hey!
Oh
my
again.
God. Are you serious?
Man. The DC is currently 8, so it's not like you really need to roll high at all.
Right, hang on. Oh, I would have been better anyway.
Oh god.
Hey, if you combine the two, it's 8.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So the spider. Oh, it's
Right, I'm just gonna fall asleep inside this little cocoon thing.
Yeah, you do feel like there's people trying to get you out, but it's very safe and comfortable in here. You feel nice and happy. Seems like you and Enigma are going
Yeah.
to be best of friends after this fight is over.
Yep.
Yeah.
The spider is going to go over and do the same thing to Ezekiel that it did to you. It's going to jump across his, kind of like slide across his corpse. Sorry, his body along the floor, and leave another version of itself behind. I forgot I can actually pop this on you to show. And it'll again lift him up 5 feet, just right to the next to the other cocoon, and lift him up to the floor. And this seems to have taken a much more of the volume out of the spider, and it's now quite wispy and tendrily. And that's its turn. Enigma, your rage is over,
Yes, it is.
so you can now be charmed. And you are going to be charmed by someone who is definitely much too powerful for you to succeed the wisdom save.
I can try. Let's attempt.
You can try if you would like.
Natural one, let's go.
It's a saving throw, right?
Yes, it would be a saving throw.
Let's try. Got an 18.
But the thing is, you know, this entity that is trying to dominate you is quite strong. I just don't think an 18 is unfortunately going to be enough to help
Right.
you withstand the mental energy of the person trying to dominate you. So you feel the telepathic link of the voice from before only is much, much stronger than last time. And you feel a similar sense to what Adonis is feeling. A sense of kind of warmth and happiness kind of flows through you. So you feel as though you now have a sense of purpose, a sense of knowledge, belonging within the world. And you hear the voice as it commands you to go through the portal and kill your friends. And you find yourself standing back in the main chamber of the room. As soon as you find yourself back in here, you feel the mental connection weaken drastically. So before it felt like you had no hope, but now it feels like maybe with the distance or the weakness of the connection, it does feel like it would possibly be possible to escape this grasp. So it's not like you're permanently dominated whilst you're through this side of the portal.
Okay.
And then technically you still have a turn left.
So I'm trying to think logically here, right?
She said to go and kill your friends.
Yeah. And I know these are people who are strong. And that I need to fight at full power. So could I rage, dispel the charm?
I mean, yes, you can.
That's what I'll do then.
Okay.
Frenzy rage.
When you went through the portal, I imagine you probably wouldn't have even really felt compelled to attack anyone in here, as I don't think any of them are really your friends. But yes,
Yeah.
as soon as you rage, the charm will dispel. That is how that works. It's suspended. It's not dispelled, sorry. It's suspended until your rage is finished.
I've lost my greatsword though.
Yes, you don't have your greatsword. It is somewhere else.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna go free. Adonis.
Go for it. You can attack the cocoon around him.
Advantage. Let's get you out of it.
Yes, that's going to hit.
Sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to go. If I leave the character sheet with someone who wants to take over my character, or if the DM wants to take it over.
Yeah, I can give everybody access to it if they would like to use it.
Yep.
I don't know how you can access another person's. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll see what we can cook up with.
Yeah.
This is his character sheet where you can find his.
Yeah, I should have allowed you all to see the character sheet so you can take hold of it. Sorry to see you go, but yeah, we are running a little bit past
sorry.
9. But yeah, thanks for coming, mate.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good to play with you guys. Hopefully, I get to do it again.
Yeah, no, I'll
thank
be
you.
running. I'll be running more one shots, and I'll definitely throw you an invite.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that would be fun.
So you basically got to do nothing, unlucky rolls.
Yeah, it's alright
Unfortunately,
though.
it is what it is, really. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Alright,
See you
yeah,
later.
see you later. Have a good game.
Bye.
Thank you.
Don't kill my character.
We'll try. We'll try.
Ooh.
See you later.
See you
Yeah.
later. Now we have the problem that everybody's camera has broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just share my screen on... Oh, Enigma, could you just share like a blank screen and hopefully that'll fix it?
I'll just stream Google.
That's it, yeah. It doesn't even need to be a full screen, just anything so it pops up on Discord. And hopefully I can move everything around.
Hopefully,
Boris is doing it.
Oh, lovely.
I'm not
Sweet.
sure if it worked or not, but
Yeah, it's worked. Don't worry about it. We've put you down here. There we go. We put you up here. Yeah, no, I've just set it up for the right amount of people being in the call. So when people leave,
it's
it
fine,
works.
it's fine.
So I'm just moving everything around real quick, and then we'll resume you guys losing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you know,
Oh yes, no, yeah,
No.
you're winning. Yeah, for sure. Of course,
Yeah.
lovely.
that would be a fucking good time to have had Dimension Door. I would have just like got outside with the wizard.
Oh, lovely. So, yeah,
I was on a mission to free him.
you've broken him out. Sorry, actually, how much damage did you do? 9. Yes. So you break through.
No, I did 20.
Oh, 20. Yeah, you only needed. Yeah, the first attack would have broken it.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have broken it with the first attack, and Adarnis would have fallen to the floor. Feet first, though. He stays upright, shakes off the effects of the cocoon. As
Can I say I made that second attack against?
yeah, you can have it back, and you can make it against Ezekiel's cocoon if you would like.
Do that.
And 18 hits. Well, we will just use the numbers from the attack that you did.
Would that mean that he was like just captured and it fell off Vanya's grasp?
Yeah,
Okay,
but he's just about to be dropped back down again.
okay, fair enough.
What was that? With 9. So it's the cocoon around Ezekiel is wounded, damaged. It looks like it's about to break.
Ew.
In that case, we'll go to Vanya. It'll be your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn towards the spider. And well, I don't have much to do honestly, so I'll just hit it with the firebolt.
Yeah, if it's a ranged attack, it will be at disadvantage when you're within 5 feet of it.
Oh, well, sure. I'm fine with it.
That's just how it works.
9.
9. And 9 is not going to hit it.
Alright. The bolt like fires off and like goes above the creature's head.
Yeah, it'll fly between
As it
its
is.
legs or above its head, splash against the
Yeah.
wall behind it. I mean, when it splashes against the wall, you'll again see the shadows fight against it as it burns some of them away.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end for now.
Okay, fuel then.
Well, I'm going to run up to the spider.
Yep.
Check the distance.
I
How
was
far
going to
is
say,
that?
how much
Sorry.
movement have you got? That was
got
35.
50. I've got 20 left then.
Okay.
So I'm still flashing red. I have advantage on
Yeah,
these
this will
attacks, I
be
believe.
flanking. Yes, so you'll have advantage.
Yep. So do it with advantage. First one's a 24. Second one's a 19.
Both of those will hit.
I believe both hit. So that'll be,
They do.
it's going to be 4d6.
Oh,
So it'll be 4d6 plus 6. Gives me 19 on that.
All together?
Now, that's for the 2 attacks because
Yep.
I've still got my flurry of blows to come. But these are the bites, so I have the potential to. It depends on what they are. If
Okay.
they're are they constructs or undead?
They are neither, really. I would say, yeah, they're neither.
In that case, I regain 13 hit points,
Lovely.
which is very handy.
Very, very handy indeed.
because I needed that because I'm now on 15. So I now do flurry blows for the next 2 attacks.
It's fine with me.
It's a
no problem.
19 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Both of those hit.
So that'll be for 26.
26. Ooh,
And that's non-magical.
non-magical. Okay, that's fine. You are chunking this
And
spider.
I then moved backwards 20 feet.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Is that 20? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's mark off that I've used that flurry of blows. And that's the end of my turn.
Lovely.
Oh, I shall poke my tongue out and lick my teeth. 'Cause obviously- Tasted nice.
Ooh, vicious.
Wow.
Pure shadow.
Okay, Ezekiel's still in his grappledness. Need some more strength saves from people, please. Who would like to be in charge of Adonis's character sheet?
I can do it if people want.
I'm fine with it.
Yep, you should be able
I
to
don't
see
really
it.
care.
You should all be able to see it, so you can kind of decide amongst each other what he might be doing.
Well, half of it's on Foundry and then the other half is on the PDF.
There you go. There's a 9
yeah.
for his saving throw and a 10 from Vanya.
And a 6 from me.
6.
Alistair got a 6. He's going flying again.
Yes. So you're all launched again by the gravity in the room. So Raven, you're fine. Okay, so you
We're
are,
slamming into the walls.
yeah, you're going to go slamming into the walls. He is going to go slamming into here. And then
Yeah,
we have
push the wall.
an Alistair who is going to go to the southeast.
Yeah, also in the walls.
So you
Oh,
go
no,
over
never
this
mind.
way. No, yeah,
I
northeast.
just run away from that.
Yes, you get launched back towards it by the gravitational pull of the portal. And then, yeah, it's Adonis's turn. So what do you think, what do you guys want to do with him? Yeah, half of his stuff is on a character sheet, unfortunately, but you still have his weapons and such, and a
Yeah,
couple of his features.
I think we should second wind him because he's quite low on health.
Well, sure, yeah, but it's not like he's gonna use it anytime soon. And
Well,
then I
you
guess he can go for the 2 attacks on the spider to try to kill it.
You can second wind as a
second wind.
bonus. Yep.
Yep, that's up, so +9 to him.
Nice. Yeah, he lets out a roar and then he holds up his shield and his spear. And he's going to go towards the spider, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
He's pretty pissed off, I imagine. He's not managed to be able to do much, unfortunately.
Yeah, is it spear? Oh, it's on the spear.
21
Ooh.
and a 5.
21 and 5. The first one's going to hit.
That's 6
cool.
damage. Yeah.
He quite possibly has other features and stuff that does something, but I
Yeah, he has Battle Master, but it's set up on the PDF and not his sheet.
yeah,
But it's all bonus action stuff, so you can't
Okay.
really do that.
should be okay for now. In which case, after his turn, it will be the spider's turn. There's 2 juicy people right next to him, and he has 2 attacks that he can do.
3 if you count the unconscious man.
He's going to go on 1 on each of the 2 people in front of him. So 23 to 26, I think is going to hit both of you, no matter who
Oh,
you are.
definitely hit.
Can Adonis make his reaction because he's got a
Yes.
special fighting style here? Because yeah, Hoplite he can attack the spider. Very quickly.
After he's attacked.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, after he's attacked an ally.
Okay, so he gets attacked first. He's going to take 23 points of damage in total.
Oh,
That's some necrotic, some piercing. If that makes, I don't think it makes a difference for him.
not really. No.
And then yeah,
Is that on both of them?
when he goes into attack, and when the spider goes to attack Vanya, he can get an attack. A 16 will hit. Vanya is going to take 21 points of damage, piercing and necrotic mixed.
Okay, I'm gonna. As upon hitting, I'm gonna use my. What is it?
You got a reaction that you can use as well?
Yeah, it's a reaction that's like Goliath based, but I don't know if I've added to the character. Oh, damn it. I may have forgotten. It's basically where was it? Stone's Endurance. Where as a reaction you can reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, do you want to go for that then? You can use that as a reaction, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you were taking 21, so yeah,
Yeah,
d12 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, 1d12 plus, no, plus 2. Okay, so that's 10. Reduce damage.
Reduce 10, so
How
you'll
much
take.
was it?
If you reduce that by 10, you'll take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Lovely. And then we'll come back around to Raven then. Spider is not looking happy. Not that it ever really looked happy, but you know, it's looking
Well.
even less happy now.
Gonna admit it, it had a party hat on. Celebrating its birthday.
Maybe when it thought it had a friend in the room, but alas, it did not.
I'm gonna make one attack against the cocoon.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah.
It's got
Uh,
3 health
going
left.
versatile as well because I ain't got nothing else in my life. So
Yeah.
15.
That's going to break through the cocoon. And
Excellent.
Ezekiel falls through and lands on his feet, gasping for air. It seems as though he's regained consciousness.
Hey, welcome to the fight. And then he's going to return his attention to the spider.
So he's just
And he's
landed
gonna-
in like fucking God knows what, and he's just looking around, eyes very, very confused. So he's kind of like looking around, like very, very startled, like what's going on?
I'm going to make 2 more attacks against the spider.
Okay.
One as a bonus action because of frenzy.
So the first attack hits.
Let's start again. 12
Okay.
and a 13.
So do you want to tell us what happens to the spider after you kill it?
Oh, fucking hell.
Raven just goes it ham on it. He just slice until there's just nothing left, until the wisps just disperse into nothingness. Like he experienced in that portal dimension.
Okay.
It's letting out his full anger on it.
Lovely. So as you kind of walk towards it, slash, shoulder to shoulder to shoulder, and it's kind of being pushed back by just the force of your attacks until it's finally squished up against the wall. And the shadows, as you said, they dissipate. And something falls and clatters to the floor in a pile where it was previously. And we are out of initiative for now. So what's everyone going to do first? We're kind of still technically in an initiative for one turn. So what are you
Can
guys
I-
are going to do now in one turn together?
Can I check what fell off the spider?
Yeah, you can do a quick... yeah, you can just look at it, really. So as you look at it, there's a small skeleton that's tumbled to the floor where the spider was. It's robed. It's wearing very old, tattered robes. You can make out that they're very fine quality. You can see it's got long sleeves. They've got lots of holes and patches in them. And it's quite long, goes down past the knees. And a hood over it. Looks like it was once a nice deep purple, but it's now very faded, more grey than colour. And it's kind of just slumped up against the wall.
If I quickly check its pockets, would I find anything, or is it just like this empty skeleton with a piece of cloth on it?
It's got a piece of cloth in it, and yeah, you can do a quick pat down of it and do a quick investigation. That'll be your action for this turn to to see what it's got
That's
on it.
fine.
You can go for that.
Investigation, where is it? Investigation. No, it's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay.
Wait, why is it so far? I'm sorry. I was like, I was trying to like decide earlier who to attack, and I'm
That's alright, don't worry
just
about it.
wrote the.
As I said, I'm not
Yeah,
fussed if
but
I
it's
see them or
it's a
not.
natural
A
one.
natural one, okay. So you kind of lean down to pat down the skeleton, and instead of finding any pockets, you just end up maybe like slipping over and, I don't know, fumbling or something for that kind of turn. So we still have kind of actions, let's say, from Raven and from Alistair that you can kind of
One
do
second.
together.
I'm just doing this sheet thing. So what was Vanya doing?
Vanu,
I quickly checked the spider's remains, which apparently ended up being a skeleton that has like some faded purple ropes, but nothing was found because of a natural one.
yeah, you just fumbled and you didn't end up searching it properly. It's not like you didn't find anything. You just, I don't know, slipped over and you're just trying to catch your balance for that kind of turn.
What would Raven do right now if he was angry? I think he would go over to the skeleton pile and stamp on it to like break up all the bones.
Okay, so that gives us a reason for you not finding anything, because Raven's just over stamping on it, making it hard to kind of get your feet, get your hands into the robes, pockets of the robe. Yeah, I mean, you're angry, you're raging,
Yeah.
you're recklessly stamping on these bones. You can just hear them snap like dry twigs underneath your heavy metal feet.
Perfect.
And we have a kind of turn from Alistair. Then what would Alistair be doing in this moment?
Alistair's going to slump down on the ground, just look at everyone and say, "I'm too old for this shit,"
Lovely.
and that's it.
And as that's it, you look over at Raven, who is smashing down on the pile of bones on the floor, and you slowly see them slow down the process of smashing the bones as their rage slowly leaves them over the course of that one turn. And their anger leaves them. You can see it leave them, and as it leaves them, they go to stand up much more straight, and the charm has resumed its effect.
Forgot about that. So is it another wisdom saving throw that he needs to do?
Raven, Raven, Raven. You'll be such a good ally of mine. Just think. Magic that we can do together. Attack to your left. And we'll go,
No, don't listen to her.
we'll go into...
Oh god, what happened?
We'll go in... Sorry, oh, I didn't mean to do that for everyone. I just meant to hide the spider. My mistake.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, the spider's
map is
dead.
dead.
But now we will go back into a little initiative to see what happens.
I mean, should we just continue the attack?
If you can
initiative
remember what
order?
you rolled, I'm happy to do that, but I removed it, unfortunately, so I may as well just roll it again for now.
Alright, time to check into search.
That's good because I rolled really badly last time.
I get advantage on initiative.
Yeah, you can all
Oh,
roll
13.
just a quick initiative then, if we just roll again.
Oh,
Okay.
21.
21 on Alistair. Lovely. Ezekiel is very fucking
Get out of
Oh,
confused.
I'll do these quickly.
I think I.
Yeah, you rolled on Adonis. What's-
Yeah,
Okay.
because I thought like maybe he would be attacked too. So
Yeah, he'll be an initiative as well. So, okay. So you haven't
yeah.
really seen anything, Fuel. You haven't seen Raven do anything. All he's done is just kind of stand up and stopped stomping on the corpse beneath his feet.
Yep. No, I'm slumped down.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
sat down on the ground, so I'm on the floor.
Yep. So nothing for that turn then.
No.
Adonis again, the same thing. Raven's shown no inclination of being aggressive towards you guys. So I would assume he would probably... I'm not sure. It's up to you guys, but I imagine he would probably be, as he's a soldier, probably trying to patch people up at the end of the fight, doing some medicine checks, checking that everyone's okay, perhaps. It's up to you guys what you think he would be doing, but that's my take on it. Oh dear.
Sounds good.
Can someone just pop on a screen share again?
Yeah, I'll do that quickly.
Cheers, boss.
Apologies, everyone. My phone decided to die out on me.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
see that.
Has that fixed it correctly? It has, lovely. We'll continue. Yeah, so Adonis, I mean, I would imagine he probably would be trying to do an after-battle soldiers kind of thing of patching people up, making sure he's got all of his gear.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably checking up on Ezekiel, making sure he's okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
Ezekiel himself is looking around in bewilderment. He's like, what the fuck's going on here? Hello? He looks dead on in Raven's eyes. What's happening? I can't remember the last thing that happened to me. Are you here to save me? As he looks at you with a bright smile.
We are.
Okay, then yeah, in that case, it's going to be your turn next, Raven.
Who is to my left? There's a lot of people to my left.
Well,
So-
you were tasked to attack on your left, so.
Well, Ezekiel's
Oh,
looking at me.
Ezekiel's
That-
looking at you with hope and adoration.
Recklessly attacking Ezekiel.
Yep.
12, 24, and a bonus attack as well. Oh no, I
12's
don't,
gonna hit
because
him.
I'm not frenzied. Forget the last one.
24 would hit.
So the 12 hit the... What was the damage? They all
Uh,
hit. What's damage from the first one?
10 and a 12.
So the two attacks slice across Ezekiel's chest, cutting open his robes. And he has previously had no visible wounds, but now he definitely has some visible wounds. And he's going to fall back with kind of like a bit of a shout. And he's now unconscious in death saving throw territory. So he was not very healthy. And unfortunately, that 1 point from the Goodberry was not enough to sustain him through Raven's attacks. In that case,
And then, yeah, Raven's going to shift his gaze to Adonis next.
yep, you can roll a wisdom saving throw to try and end the charm if you'd like at the end of your turn. As I said, it's much weaker. Now you're on this
Nat
side.
one.
Of the board. Natural one. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. In that case, Boris. Sorry, not Boris. Vanya. Vanya, it'll be your
That's
turn
right.
next.
That's amazing. Upon seeing that Raven just attacked, newly woken up the vows that we were searching for, she will shout at him, "Anna, what did you do?" It's like lift her hand and it's like shocking grasp at him.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's metal, so I mean you'll have an advantage anyway because he's recklessly attacked. So yeah, go for it. You have an advantage. A 19.
Yep.
19 hits.
4 damage.
Someone come in?
4 points of damage. Now give me 2 seconds to just fact check something. Okay, so you've taken damage, so you're going to re-roll your wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Another nat one. Got 17.
17. Okay, so 17. You solidify your iron will. The Warforged are designed over many, many, many years to be stalwart and resolute. And you bring control to your senses and cast away the charm from whoever had control over you. And you're no longer charmed. However, Fool, it's your turn. And you again wouldn't be aware that the charm's ended.
No, that's fine. I already knew what I was doing, so it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Seeing my companions attacking each other, I'm going to spend my last 2 key points and cast darkness on the bunch of them, and then I'm going to move as far away from them as I can.
Does it work when you gave us like dark vision on the?
Nope. It's magical darkness. Dark vision doesn't see through it.
Ah, okay.
So it's got a 60-foot range and it's 30 feet across. 15-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, so it's, if I can pop it up, 15-foot
And it's-
radius, so it's about that. Yep.
Yep. And then I'm moving. Oh, I've moved too far. What's happened?
I don't know.
Well, you haven't moved
You
on my
stayed
screen.
in one spot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I moved to the north end of the whole thing.
North,
I can
like,
move 55, so I move.
oh, like north all the way up to the top.
Yep, I'm going to be against the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm waiting to see who emerges from darkness, and hopefully everything will be okay then.
Okay.
But more importantly, I can keep running away from them because I'm fast.
Yeah, Adonis can't see a fucking thing, but he knows that you're right in front of him, Raven, so presumably he would go for a blind attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to... I mean, I'm kind of saying what he would do here, but it's up to you guys, really. Yeah.
13,
In the darkness, so he can't see, but he has a multi-attack.
12. I'm not going to use his action surge because I don't feel like he'd use it right now.
Okay.
Leave it. It's just like normal attacks. Yeah. Like in case the portal needs to like
Okay.
control us once more.
Ezekiel is going to be making a death saving throw. Noted.
That one.
You have no idea what he rolled. Okay. And then after his turn, Raven, it's back to you then. No longer under the effects of the charm.
I shall
Would-
remind everyone that they have 2 good breeze each.
Yeah, they do.
Not that I'm trying to hint at anything.
Oh, he gave us good berries, but not Ezekiel. No, he's like he can eat it.
He knows he just attacked Ezekiel.
Oh yeah, you were completely. You could
Yeah.
see exactly what happened.
So he's gonna try and drag him out of the darkness. Just like any direction really.
Okay.
Like a roll.
You just attacked a man and you're gonna capture him.
You
I
can,
didn't have a choice.
you can grab him and then you can move.
I know.
You can move as though it's
It's
difficult terrain.
This will be 1, 2, 3. I've got a 1, so I'm gonna drag him out this way.
Okay. So you can move
Really fucking
20
help
feet.
Get charm.
and drag him
Yeah,
20
so-
feet. Yeah.
It's over here.
Okay.
And then I'll use one of the good berries on him.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna be fucking hilarious if he gets charmed once more and attacks the dead body.
Yeah. So, Alistair, you see him dragging Ezekiel out of the darkness, but then feeding him a good berry. So we're all a bit confused here. And we can kind of go out of initiative for now. I'll keep it up, but we can go out of it for now, and you guys can continue what you guys would be doing.
Get Adonis out there.
As though we're out of an initiative.
Vanya will just shout from inside the darkness. I stop! Let's not fight! This confusion doesn't make you think straight.
Would Raven know he was under the effects of charmed?
Yeah.
He'll just say very loudly, "Guys, I'm sorry. I got charmed by whatever that thing was. That do not go through the portal."
Just destroy it for goodness sake.
And
I think like any flammable object can like damage it. So light up torches and
yeah,
light it.
Ezekiel will kind of splutter around the juice of the good berry as his eyes open. Yes, fire, burn it down. And then he kind of like sinks back to the ground, very much exhausted.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna dual wield torches.
Yeah. So, as you're out of initiative, we're not in initiative, so you guys can just do as you do. What's Alistair doing?
Alistair's going to let them destroy the portal. He's not getting near any of them because they're nuts.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
Are you dropping the darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, lovely.
Well,
Yeah, so the darkness is gone. Yeah, you guys can take some torches to the portal if you want.
Yeah,
I'll
the dual.
just go with the firebolt.
Yeah.
That's probably better than a torch for right
So,
now.
sure, you all go over to the portal and start attacking it with some fire, and it'll take a minute or so. You don't need to roll really for
Yeah,
now
alright.
because you're out of initiative. It's just going to take a bit of time, so it will take about a minute. As cracks start to appear over the crystalline structure of the portal, the room starts to heat up quite a lot due to the amount of fire that's being spread around. But yeah, over about a minute, the crystalline structure will start to crumble and collapse. And with one final blow, the portal will crack, and a big kind of splitting, echoing crack will echo throughout the room. And the purple light will instantly disappear, followed by any light that it was emitting, plunging the room into only the darkness, only the light torches. And we don't need the map anymore, so we'll take that off. As yet, it removes.
Is it over?
Finally done. Right. We need to
Mule?
find the exit.
Mule, take me back.
She'll like look up to like to to Alistair and curse him. Fuck you. As she like picks up like herself up and like starts limping towards. I'm assuming like the walls like fell off and we can.
Yeah, so as you walk over with the torches, you find that the walls are now just stone. And not just any sort of stone, the walls are filled with pockets of gems, bits of ore, minerals, rare resources here and there, and it's all interlocked with, as you remember, these bands of metal that go all around the room. Now you can see it's not just one around the middle. Now the rest of the shadows are gone. You can see that it's all around the domed room, and they're all shimmering with faint magical energy, and they seem to have been the form of the prison that was keeping the entity trapped inside. And yes, the wall itself, the shadows that were stopping you from leaving have dissipated, showing you the much more normal and less eerie looking entrance.
Well,
Back
I'm
to
gonna,
retirement for me.
pick up Ezekiel, considering he's unconscious now.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he has like one.
He's got one health, but he's not unconscious. He's just napping. He's resting.
Yeah, pick him up.
Yeah, you
Let's
pick him
get-
up and he'll kind of, he'll be half waking up and he'll happily lean on your shoulder.
Let's get the hell out of it.
Are you all just dashing out of the caverns? And
I am gonna light all the torches on the way, just for safety.
okay.
Well, Vanya's like very hurt, so she's like more or less like limping her way towards out the mine.
I'm climbing up Vanya to get on the top of a pack or whatever. So
Yep.
she can carry me out. She carried me in, she can carry me out.
Okay. So you guys retrace your path throughout the tunnel, lighting all of the torches as you walk past them. They're not extinguishing themselves past around 60 to 90 feet distance as they were before. You can see all the way back down the tunnel is lit with bright light, no flickering or dimming of them. As you make your way out of the tunnel. Takes a couple of hours as it did to get here, but as you find your way out into the main cavern, you go past and up the ramp, lighting all the torches as you do, and you start to hear the faint whispering of villagers as they're talking about the lights, the torches are coming on. You hear some kind of like movement as they kind of seem to be scrambling away, it would seem, from the light coming out of the tunnel. As you guys emerge, your heads crest the ground floor, and you see a large group of villagers with the mayor kind of stood at the front, towering 9 feet tall with his arms crossed, in front of them all, trying to be the first line of defense for whatever might be coming out of the mines. As he sees you, his arms relax quite a lot, and he sees that you're then carrying Ezekiel in your arms. And
You owe us a lot of money.
he goes into a smile first, but then as the last of you come out, it goes into a much sadder look as he realizes that Ezekiel is perhaps the only person that you have with you. As he's standing there, he looks at you and he kind of turns to he looks back at the villagers who are all muttering in excitement. Kind of things, like, oh, our heroes, our rescuers. Yes, we can work again. And he looks back to you. Yes, money, it seems, is a just reward. Come. Tell me what happened down there. You all seem not as happy as you were when you went down the mines.
Yeah, well, nice. I don't even want to meal at the moment. Just feel rushed. Need some sleep.
Yes, of course. Well, I will give you your just reward, and then we have some unoccupied houses that you can rest in for the night. How does that sound?
Mule, take me to the nearest house.
You don't want your reward first?
No, I want to sleep first.
Of course. He kind of snaps his fingers at someone.
I could take
Yeah,
mine
yeah,
right
you
now.
can sleep down in the mines as I take Alistair and then like throw him with all my might towards the mines.
Well, I think at the end of the day, your might isn't particularly strong. You just kind of like throw him a little bit of the ways, but falling all that distance would be certain death. And I can't imagine you would have really wanted that for him. Yeah, you kind of just bump him off and he falls to the ground in the bucket. And the mayor clicks his fingers, points at someone. Take them to a house. And it's the young man who greeted you the first time you entered the village, whose name you never asked. He will lead you to a house which you can stay in for the night. If all of you want to, you can have your long rest. And as it's the end of the one shot, you don't need to do all the mechanics of that for now. But you can have a nice...
I was just role playing it as like, oh, Vanya is very hurt and she has like 1/4 of her health.
Yeah, you're going to be quite bruised after that fight. It felt like it was
Raven.
close.
Raven on the opposite end of the scale is like, can I just take my cut now?
The mayor goes, oh. The mayor's like, yes, of course. And he leads you to his house, and the other two, you guys can go and have a long rest.
Yeah, I was down to 2 hit points at one point.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Mm.
Would have been much less close, but I feel like it was a bit unfortunate from some of the rolls there and some of the things that happened. But yeah, you guys can have a long rest, and as you aren't really particularly friends, we'll go. The mayor is going to give you your reward, Raven first, and then the other three can pick it up in the morning. And I assume you'll just pick it up and leave, as you have no particular ties with the rest of the group.
Yeah, he doesn't need to
well,
rest or anything.
Yeah.
So.
If the others don't care about like just but the reward, Vanya would like stay behind and like tell the tale of like what happened downstairs.
Yeah. So for first
Say
off,
that-
Raven is going to go with the mayor to get his reward, and then he'll lead you through his house to his little gem room, and he's going to pick up on the table some of the gems from around the room are missing, and they're presumably in these small leather pouches that he has in front of them. And he picks one of them up. There's 4 of them. He picks one of them up, and he kind of looks at it, juggles it a little bit. Now, could you please tell me what you did down there? Have you solved our problem?
Mostly, I'd say. There was no other survivors. Only one was that guy we picked up. I believe he's called Ezekiel.
Yes, yes, Ezekiel.
Yeah, we couldn't find anyone else, but it seemed like there was this strange dark entity controlling people's minds down there. They even controlled mine for a moment.
That
But
is
we managed
scary.
to defeat it or seal it. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But there was a prison down there for it.
Okay.
That prison room should be fine now, but it is full of gems if you wish to mine out that room.
Ooh. He seems interested. I assume you're going to just give him kind of like a full rundown of what happened and tell him the
Yeah.
story. Okay. So he'll be like, well, if you've solved that problem as well, sounds like a serious one. He'll go over to some of the shelves and put a couple of more shiny little gems in the pouch and he'll hand it to you. Your just reward, my friend. I hope it is.
Thank you.
I hope it is enough.
I do need to replace my sword.
Oh, you lost it, did you?
Yeah, that's a weird entity took it.
Unfortunate. Well, I bid you farewell, adventurer. And
Raven sticks out his hand for like a handshake.
yeah, he'll shake your hand. Very big hand, but he'll shake your hand.
Pleasure
And,
doing business.
you
And then
too.
with that, he just turns and leaves.
Okay, lovely. So I assume you just leave the village off by your lonesome. The three people that have decided to take a long rest because you are actually humans and you need them. Well, close enough to humans. You'll wake up bright and early in the morning, and you'll find that there is a lovely spread, a lovely breakfast spread awaiting you in the kitchen of the house that you are staying in. Some eggs, some bacon, some meats here and there all seem to be cooked quite nicely. A nice little barrel of the same nice little fruity concoction that you had at the maid's house is there waiting for you, and you're allowed to enjoy a nice breakfast, assuming that you all do. Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely. You enjoy a nice breakfast and leave the house to a small little congregation of the villagers with some flowers and some little bits of confetti as they kind of like toss them at you as you walk over to the mayor's house. They celebrate. They're playing some lovely music and calling you the heroes of the village. They seem very, very happy with the result of this adventure. And you already start to see some miners, some of the stronger people of the village walking towards the mine with pickaxes and torches, with bright faces, with bright smiles on their faces, looking forward to getting back to work and resuming their lives. As you make your way to outside the mayor's house, he's there waiting for you. His arms are crossed and he's got a nice smile on his face. It seems like he's gotten over the fact that a lot of the people that were missing aren't going to return. Adventurers, I'm really happy that you were able to help us with this problem. Raven, your friend, he's already left. He told us about what happened down there. But I'm looking forward to hearing your side of the story as we talk about your reward.
It's all great to know, Mayor, but you still don't know what exactly happened to that thing that was downstairs.
Yes.
So, is it really safe for more people to go down again?
Well, Raven assured us that it was safe. Said there was even more gems in a mine.
Is Ezekiel in the area?
I think Ezekiel will be... No, he's not going to be there at the moment. He's going to be somewhere else. But you can ask after him if you like.
No. It's just like I was gonna I'm gonna turn to Ezekiel and ask as a wizard
Yeah.
does he think it's safe? But yeah, we'll just skip that. Okay. Well, it's whatever at this point. As you probably have heard or been told, I don't know what Raven said, but our friend Ezekiel was the only one found in a remote room. We didn't fully explore the rest of them. Know if your miners would be in any other part of the cave. Maybe they could be still alive and behind the collapsed walls, but sadly we cannot guarantee their status.
Well, if you'd like to stay behind for a bit and assure our safety, I'm sure that we could pay you a small fee for your continued support. For a week or so.
I think that's best for it. I don't think that woman or whatever it was is fully disappeared from this place. So I think it is best to stay behind and show the mines in case it returns.
Well, I would appreciate that. We can talk about your fee later. For now, you can all have your reward, as I'm sure you're waiting for it. And he'll turn and start walking back into his house to lead you to his little gems room. And it's in his basement. And yeah, he'll open the door and lead you in, and you'll find there's 3 little leather pouches that all seem quite full. They're quite chunky, laying on the table, and they'll pick each one up and hand it out to all 3 of you.
Yeah.
It is more than
Where's the bar?
the bar.
A pouch of gold or
Oh, you can look in it if you want. As you look in, it appears to be a pouch of gems. As the mayor said before, they don't really have gold. They have gems and other kind of commodities that they just trade with in barter. It's a pouch of gems. It is more than well, the original fee, because we believe that you've done a good job of re-enabling our way of life up here. We're very grateful. So all in all said, there's a rough market value of I think around 6,000 gold pieces for each of you in those bags.
Okay.
Right. Where's the tavern?
Yes, we have a tavern.
Great.
You're
I'll be in
welcome to
there.
visit it. Are you going to be staying around as well, or are you all going back to whence you came?
Oh, yeah. Gonna head to the tavern, have a few drinks. Once I finish drinking, gonna head back to the bed I was just slept in. As far as I'm concerned, until they throw me out, that's my home.
Okay. Lovely. So Adonis is probably going to head off after probably sharing a couple of drinks with the group, returning to some military work, reporting to the Adventurers Guild that the quest is done, and filing out all the official paperwork. And he's going to resume his life traveling around, saving adventures, telling people of the story of the dread spider that he fought in the mines up in the north. And we're going to come around to Alistair, who no one's going to kick you out. So you're able to stay there for as long as you like. Provided you don't leave, you're going to be probably considered just like the local town grump, like a bit of the elder, a bit of an elder of the village.
Yep.
Yeah. And you just
That'll do for a while.
Yeah.
I'll get bored of it eventually, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long that'll take.
you stay around and you enjoy the day-to-day life of living up in a quiet, nice remote village where everything's quite well oiled. People always have a job, and you're able to just sit there and laugh at them as they have to do things to continue living. You enjoy that for a while, and then you probably go out for grander ventures out in the wider world. And then we have Vanya, who you stay for perhaps 2 or 3 weeks. You work out a nice well-paid salary for you to stay for a couple of weeks and make sure that the mines are safe. Which you do so.
Probably spend time also with Ezekiel and like magic and
Yeah, Ezekiel.
religious stuff to find out if
Yeah,
still anything.
Ezekiel would have
There
been
is
in a kind of rudimentary hospital, and after a few days he'll be healed, and both venture together, and you'll discover that he's quite a competent mage and a rogue. He's kind of a scout as well as a diviner, and just kind of the person who helps these mines be safe and work efficiently. He's quite smart, and he'll tell you all that he kind of knows or suspects about the portal. He suspects it's something to do with one of the gods, Lolth, who one of you's kind of Adonis had his thoughts, suspicions. That's the word. He had his suspicions. He didn't voice them with you, but he thinks it's probably something to do with the goddess Lolth, the Spider Queen, who kind of lives in her own realm. He didn't really discover much, from what he tells you, he was basically tortured in a kind of mental sense. He was continuously charmed and teased and tried to convince to help come through to this plane of existence. And he managed to withstand it long enough to almost destroy the portal, but she caught him just beforehand and wounded him heavily. She didn't want to kill him because she wanted to make sure that there was someone there, because she believed that as long as she could keep him alive in there, he would eventually help her escape. So he's very thankful for your assistance. And after a couple of weeks, your services are no longer needed up in the village, and you're welcome to go off and do whatever you would like in the wide lands that you've known previously. And you all have a lovely story to tell. An adventure that has not been seen before by many of the people that you are returning to. Presumably you all have other adventuring groups and such like that you return to your friends, family, or just a previous life. Nope. Oh well, that, my friends, is going to be the end of the adventures in Ravensbrook. You have successfully defeated whatever echoes down in the abyss. Thank you all for joining us on this adventure. I hope it was good. I don't really usually make one-shots. I'm more of a campaign kind of guy myself, but I hope it was alright. I hope you guys enjoyed
Felt like three different sessions altogether.
Yeah, went a little bit longer than I expected.
No, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was
Good.
like panicking because oh no, we cannot escape. I just thought that the spider is not the boss. It's the thing inside the portal. I thought that we need to go into the portal and fight like the Spider Queen.
That would have been
We now
fun.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
And like fight her to dispel the magic or just like defeat her.
No, yeah, that was it. I mean, I hadn't even thought about what might have been through the. I hadn't even thought about what would have been through the portal until you went through. But yes, there was ways to escape the room. You could have used some fire to burn away at the shadows to the entrance. It wasn't like I just threw you in there with no way of getting
That's
out.
one thing I didn't.
Yeah,
Again,
I tried.
didn't think of that at all. I was like,
Yeah,
it's probably like the
yeah. I tried to. I tried.
rocks fell down behind us and it blocked the entrance.
Yeah,
We cannot escape at all, and we're like
I
guaranteed to die.
tried to give you enough hints to kind of give it a go at least. But no, it's right. You ended up winning and saving the village of Ravensbrook in the best ending that you could have really had. You saved Ezekiel, which is wonderful.
Oh look, I get to become town drunk.
Yes.
Perfect
So yeah,
That is true.
I hope you all
Become
enjoyed that.
town drunk.
And yeah, thank you very much for coming and playing my first one shot that I've kind of ran here.
No, it was lots of
no,
fun.
I'm glad.
Thank you for running it.
Yeah, I'm going to be running
And
a lot
thank you
more.
everyone else.
Thanks everyone else for coming. I'm going to be running more one-shots as well. I run other campaigns if you guys want to join our Discord, if anyone is actually watching on the stream, or anyone who's still here playing. I'm going to be running more one-shots, and I run other campaigns as well if you guys are interested in joining any of them. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see you guys all around. I'm gonna end the stream, but we can stay around for a little bit of a final chat if you guys